We are Indonesian Livestock of Agricultural Training Center in NTT. So we want to know about
and to help 1.1 million smallholder farmers increase their income by 30%.
Okay.
And our focus, as you can see, is mostly in Eastern Indonesia. However, the good news is PRISMA
not only in NTT, right? In
all over
the world.
Yes,
sure.
But in NTT specifically, when we started working in 2019.
Baper, seeing you in Baper's Baolung Pertanian Peternakan di Balai Besar Pelatihan Peternakan Kupang. Now our speaker is Mr. Brazwal Sahi from PRISMA as a portfolio advisor in agriculture. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Sophie.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, thank you. You're so nice. Sir, we are from Baper's, one of podcasts from Ministry of Agriculture. We are Indonesian Livestock of Agricultural Training Center in NTT. So we want to know about something about PRISMA. Some of us don't know what is PRISMA. Will you explain a little bit what is PRISMA?
Thank you, Sophie, for the question. Firstly, thank you very much for inviting me to your show. So PRISMA is a 10-year Australian aid-funded program for Eastern Indonesia. We work in 6 provinces: Central Java, East Java, Entebbe, NTT, Papua, and West Papua.
Yes.
The objective of PRISMA is to help smallholder farmers and to help 1.1 million smallholder farmers increase their income by 30%.
Okay.
And our focus, as you can see, is mostly in Eastern Indonesia. However, the good news is PRISMA has been implemented for the last 10 years, and we have overachieved our goals and reached 1.3 million farmers, and we've increased the income by more than 30%.
Oh, so the focus is increase the farmers, right? Okay. So how about the PRISMA latest program in Indonesia, especially in East Nusa Tenggara?
Thank you. So like I mentioned before, so our main objective is to help smallholders farmers increase. And to do that, we work in many different agriculture commodities. So currently, we are working in about 12 different commodities, like maize, jagung, babi, dairy, beef, crop protection, soil treatment, vegetables, and mechanization.
Separate in 6 provinces?
In all 6 provinces.
Okay.
So some provinces we work in some commodities like pig, because in Central Java and East Java they don't have pigs. They have pigs in NTT.
Yes.
So we focus in NTT. Our main focus has been pigs, jagung, mechanization.
Pigs, jagung, and mechanization. So how? What make you interested? What the potential? What the opportunities that make you interested to make your programs in East Nusa Tenggara? What you see in NTT?
So in NTT, we see that NTT has more than 900,000 pig farmers.
Yes.
It's the highest population of pig farmers in all of Indonesia. It's nearly 30% of all pig farmers. Because of that, we work in NTT, and we also see the farmers' constraint is using traditional practices of rearing, feeding, and breeding. So we work with private and public sector to improve so that the farmers are able to upgrade their farming practice and increase their income.
Sir, what the biggest obstacles you face in NTT when you run the programs?
If you ask me, the biggest obstacle we face in NTT is pandemic.
Pandemic. Okay.
COVID-19.
Not only in NTT, right? In
all over.
All over the world.
Yes.
Sure.
But in NTT specifically, when we started working in 2019,
Yeah, 2019. Yes.
we've been working in pigs since 2013.
Yeah.
But our phase 1 ended from 2013 to 2018.
Yeah.
2019 to 2023 was phase 2.
Yes.
So when we started in 2019, we re-strategized to work
Yeah.
in feed. And what happened is, end of 2019, ASF hit NTT in
Yes.
December of 2019.
Okay.
2020, COVID hit.
Yes, COVID.
And then in
March.
2021, Saroja,
Yes.
the biggest cyclone hit
In
NTT.
April.
Exactly.
I visit.
Yes. So we feel all these challenges
Yeah.
really disseminated pig, especially
Yeah.
ASF. So the pig
Yes.
farmers were having a hard time and pigs were dying.
Yeah.
So we had to re-strategize to work and help the farmers.
Yeah.
So quickly we partnered with the provincial government, NTT Dinas,
Yes.
Provinci, and we partnered with them to work on an ASF campaign.
Yes.
So during COVID, we worked on a web-based ASF campaign. Later, after COVID was over in 2021, we then did a campaign all over NTT,
Yeah.
touching all 22 districts.
Yeah.
And what I feel is the challenges that we faced has given us opportunity to work on areas such as breed.
Yeah.
So breeding now is done very differently because we partnered with about 14 breeding farms.
Yeah.
And earlier they were only doing traditional method of breeding. Now they are producing artificial insemination, working on quality semen, and also providing better services to farmers.
What do you want to say to the pig farmers in NTT, because they how to handle the ASF?
So what I would suggest the pig farmers in NTT is follow biosecurity measures.
Security, yes.
Like COVID, to follow biosecurity protocols by
Vaccinated.
yes, not by keeping your farm open, but by protecting your farm, not letting people enter, keeping wash baths before you enter the
Yeah.
farm, spraying the farm is very, very important.
Okay, thank you. Other PRISMA program for the coming years?
Unfortunately, Ibu Sophie,
Yeah.
PRISMA has been working for the last 10 years.
Why so sad?
And our mandate finishes. And
Yeah.
if you ask me, PRISMA really ended last year.
Yeah.
But this year, we've given 1-year extension to wrap up.
Oh, so sad. Okay, Mr. Praswal, can you give a closing statement for our Baper friends in others to motivate the youth farmer to increase their productivity?
So to motivate the youth farmers, I think Indonesia has a lot of opportunities in agriculture, especially, traveling Eastern Indonesia that I mentioned, I think there's a lot of opportunity. And if you are interested to work in farming, there's a bright future.
Yeah,
And
sure.
there's a lot of new techniques and technology that you can innovate, especially like I mentioned, mechanization can help and make farming more efficient. I know the young generation don't want to follow what their forefathers did.
Yeah.
And I agree with that because I'm also, I think, coming from this generation
Yeah.
where we want to do things quickly, efficiently. So to motivate them, I would say, if you are interested, you can learn on social media, internet, you can find experts who can teach you to do things better and quickly.
Yes.
And I feel Indonesia is a land of opportunity for agriculture.
Because we have so many land.
Yes.
Yes, true. Thank you, Mr. Praswal, to your time, and we can say our logo PRISMA together. Pertanian Maju, future farmers. Thank you for
you.
coming here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and say Bapers. Bye bye.